Hey everybody, welcome back. Look at this beautiful wildflower field that I drove by and did not stop at the last time. I told myself if I went back to the same spot, I would stop this time and just take it in, and that's what I did. I also told myself I would paint this tree, but you see that sign? Yeah, I'm scared of breaking rules. So we're going to regroup. I did not see that sign the last time, and we're going to regroup and go to a different spot that's safe, that doesn't have warning signs until I can research that sign just a little bit more. So not a bad thing because I ended up right here. And this was the angle that I originally went with, that I was going to draw on my sketchbook. Now, this is the sketchbook that I've kind of designated as one of my hike and sketch only. That was a little bit of Ravens Bridge, some stuff from our last vacation, just some quick, mostly ink and pencil sketches. That was from a forest walk. It was so pretty. And a few unfinished sketches and moving on to a blank page, but still didn't like that because I could see the ink through that page. So one more flip and we are ready to start. So once I think I'm set up and I start, something I wanted to point out that happens in this video, and I almost didn't include it, but I want you guys to see, every frustration that comes with being self-taught and working outside and with new material. So this pen was one that I had taken some notes with a little bit earlier in the day, and I was like, I'm going to try sketching with that. I'm going to bring that with me. And I start getting frustrated with it because it is not inking correctly. I know it's not meant for this, but I really thought it would work, and it's just so frustrating that it wasn't coming out. Yeah, I really start getting annoyed here, but then I also realize that maybe it's not just the pen, maybe it's my subject. And the issue with the subject that I chose and the angle that I chose originally was I was working more towards what could show on the camera, not what was really most visually interesting to sketch. So I was losing interest in different sections, and you could kind of see that because I'm jumping all over. I'm not really focusing on what's in front of me. So once I decide that we're going to throw that pen away, unless it's for writing, I regrouped and looked at this angle. And I like it much better. There's more visually to look at, that pipe and then the water. There's rocks there. I love drawing rocks. Everyone that knows me knows I love rocks. So we switched it up. We flipped the page again. We woo-sawed just a little bit and switched to pencil. And this is when I start getting into the groove. It always helps when you have big shapes to focus on, especially when you're outside, at least for me. I need something big as a focal point, and then from there I can kind of build out. And that was obviously this, I don't know what else to call it besides a pipe. You guys can let me know what it's called. Is it a culvert? I feel like it's too big to be a culvert because you could drive over it, but I don't know. Regardless, this opening is my focal point. It has a great amount of light differences in it. We've got shadow, we've got highlight, and we've even got, a little bit of linear distance to work with as far as putting it down on the paper and translating it. So you can tell I'm starting to get, again, into the groove. I'm happy with the placement of everything. And I wasn't planning on dragging this down into the bottom page at all. But the way that it turned out in my vantage point from where I was sitting, I really, really liked the foreground being the grass, kind of like the grass ledge that's right there in front of me. So I took it all the way down into the bottom page and finished it out that way, but you'll see that in just a little bit. And right now, just focusing on getting in the darkest darks that I can see. Working with graphite doesn't really give you the darkness that comes with ink. That's the only negative, about switching to the mechanical pencil. But it's still pretty exact, and you can pinpoint darker areas like the cracks in the rocks that I'm working on now. So not too mad at it, just wasn't what I planned on doing. But, we live and we learn and we laugh about it. That's what we say. All right, so let's go back to this girl. And I know it's a girl because look at her. She got an hourglass figure, and that is a female tree if I ever saw a female tree. I really, really want to go back and sit off to the side of this road and just kind of take it in, paint it. I definitely am thinking, paint for it, but again, the signs scare me. So there's a little bit of a difference you can see in the picture, a little more darkness added, and then at home, I finished it out just a little bit more. And again, it's a sketchbook, so we're not going for finished work, just something that is cool to look at and something that we learned from. I'm really happy that I picked the spot that I picked, and I'm really happy that you guys came back for more. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. We'll see you next time.